Uh, Hello and salute everybody. Welcome right back. We talked about the stress of holiday, guarding against holiday and balancing of, the celebration and stewardship. We just talked about that. So I felt compelled, and as I was doing that video, this came to mind, and I didn't want to add it there. I told you I was going to come back, and I wanted to just address gifting on a holiday. And I want especially my brothers to pay extra attention to this. Okay, especially if you have a lady in your life. Not just, it doesn't necessarily have to be your wife. It could be your daughters. Your grown daughters. All right. So I want this grandpas and men in general, with a women, female, that you really care for in your life. So I don't want to make this like general and people just for the brothers and like, why did you leave us out? I want to make sure that this is for everybody, but I want my brothers to pay extra attention. All right. So before we do that, welcome back to Voice of Grace Global. If you have not subscribed, do me a favor, subscribe right now, share this video, like, and also check out the rest of the videos. Thank you very much for your support. So, like I said, as we enter into this holiday season, I have to make some notes so that this doesn't go long. Because if I leave this, I want to talk freely, it's going to go long. So I have to put some thoughts down so that I don't go over. I want this to be short for you. I'm looking out for you. All right. But as we enter into this holiday season, the world is shouting, what can I get? That's always is. What can I get? But the kingdom whispers. When you are kingdom whisper, you are saying, what can I give? What can I give? That's what I'm saying. What can I give? When I say give, I mean give. What can I give? Because we mostly, like in this world, everybody, what am I going to get this holiday? What am I going to get? What are people going to give me? But as Christian, our mentality should be, what can I give? What can I give? Today, I want us to talk about the meaningful gifts. Blessings those who are truly in need. Who are truly in need, like widows, orphans, and vulnerables. Most importantly. But I want also to talk about, that's why I want my brothers to pay attention. I want to talk about giving meaningfully to your loved ones. Because most of the time, we just go out to buy the biggest thing. We go out and buy blender to our wives, because we think that blender been struggling. She's been struggling with this blender, and we just want her life to be, to be easier. But she doesn't see it that way. We go and buy the biggest blender, the more expensive blender, the more expensive vacuum, because we think that vacuum is stressing her out. We want to buy the biggest vacuum, but that's not what she wants. Maybe what she wants is for you to take the children and give her one day. You know what I mean? Anyway, let me stick. You see, that's why I'm saying I need to stick to notes so that I don't go overboard. I don't go overboard. But I should just be myself and have fun with you with this, right? But I don't want this to go longer because you guys don't like watching long videos. So I'm doing this for you. All right. So this is just about, this is not, just about charity. It is about giving out of our heart of God. Act 20:35 said, let me find it. Act 20:35 said, it reminds us that it is more blessed. It is more blessed to give than to receive. So let's dive into this. All right. Again, it's going to be quick, but giving is at the core of God's nature. John 3:16 says, for God so loves the world that he gave his only son. When we give, we reflect the love of Jesus. We reflect the love of God that he loves so much and given his only son for us. The holiday season is often focused on receiving gifts, attention, recognition, But true joy comes from when you give, when you truly give from your heart, not just give out of obligation, not just give out of fear, not just give out of pressure, but joyful giving. Giving gifts, our perspective from self to service, from temporary to eternal. You know what I mean? So it is very, very important for us to separate the two. It's very, very important for us to know the difference. All right. So what I want us to focus today, right? So that's the first. Or the second one, first is giving, why we talked about what I just said right now is giving, why giving matters. Why giving matters. So the second, we are going to talk about who should we give to, right? Who should we give to? Is there a limit to who you can give to? Think about it. Because most of us, we give to the people that we love. We give to the people who give us things. We give to the people that, are appreciative. We give to people that will thank us. We give to people that, we know that next week we're going to go to them asking for something. We give to people that we think are, worthy to receive from us. So think about it. So that's why I'm saying, who should we give to? Let's talk about who should we give to, and keep that in mind. Think about it. Think about the people that you give this to. Who do we give to in this holiday season? The Bible is clear. Our giving should prioritize those who are truly in need. And again, those who are truly in need, not necessarily those sleeping under the bridge, right? Not sleeping in their car, not just the widows and the orphans, but we are talking about even in our family, even your wife, even your children. So we need to think about that. So you know how I love to go to the verses, right? James 1:27 says, religion that God is our Father accept as pure and faultless. You saw that faultless is this: to look after orphans and widows. This is what God is saying. Look after orphans and widows in their distress, and to keep ourselves from being polluted. Keep ourselves from being polluted by the word, by this whole world, everything that is going on in the world. We need to keep us from being polluted. Keep ourselves from being polluted by the world. Focus on the meaning, focus on the word of God, what God is asking her to do. All right. This means that our generosity should go beyond family and friends. Imagine generosity. Remember, I did a video and I said, when we give to our family, it is just the nature. It is just, you just doing your duty. When I give to my son, for example, I'm just doing my responsibility, because even unbelievers do that even better. The most, the drug dealer, the most criminal of all time, takes care of his family better than even believers. So helping my son, helping my brother, helping my sister, blood sister, family members, is just me doing my duty. But helping somebody you don't know, helping somebody in truly need that you don't know, that takes you to the next level. That's what we are talking about here. All right. This means, again, yes, it is nice to exchange gifts with loved ones, but God called us to care for vulnerable, the widows, the orphans, the poor, and those who cannot repay us back. You know how we only give, just like I was saying earlier, we give to people who can pay us back. People that we know that, okay, next month I'm going to need his help, so I'm going to help him. We're not talking about that. You give to people who you know they're not going to repay us. We talked about that last time in our live show. My son even gave us a verse that when you give those who cannot pay you back with joyful heart, you are lending to the Lord. Remember, you are lending to the Lord. This is Proverbs. I think this is the same verse that he shared with me. Proverbs 19:17. It says, whoever is kind to the poor lends to the Lord, and he will reward them for what they have done. All right. So instead of buying another gadget for someone who already has plenty, even though, consider blessing a widow who is struggling, or an orphan who needs hope. Your gift can be more than just material. It can just be a message of love and dignity. That might just be all they need. Remember, I was saying, even your wife, she could just be a piece. She could just be looking for a piece, but you went and got her microwave. You went her and got her blender. You went and got her, vacuum. You went and got her, maybe $10,000, ring, and that's not what she wants. You know what I mean? So we just have to be purposeful. It is very, very important that we are purposeful. All right. So practical ideas I'm going to share with you. Partner with a local charity or church and, outreach for a widow and orphan. Create a care package with essential and handwritten notes of encouragement. Sponsor a child. Oh, that is so important. Sponsor a child, a widow, you know what I mean? An orphan. You can sponsor, widows, adults, but you can sponsor a child really in need, an orphan, education, or provide grocery for a family in need. There's so many things we can do. So who do you feel led to bless this season? While I'm talking about, think about it. Who do you feel led to bless this season? Think about it. The next portion I want to talk about is giving chances. You know what I mean? When we give, it's a lot of difference. It makes a lot of difference. When we give truly give and joyful give and heartfelt gift changes things. And why is it more blessed to give than to receive, right? So the word said that is more to give. It's better to give than to receive. So I'm going to go, the next section is the heart of giving. We're going to talk about the heart of giving. We talk about, the heart behind what we give. Now look at what the Bible said about being more blessed than of giving. Giving is more, purpose is more fulfilling. You are more blessed when you give than to receive. It's more blessed, more are you to give than to receive. All right. I'm just paraphrasing. That's my way of explaining it. But let's look at Act 20:35, right? It said, in everything I did, I show you that by this kind of hard work, we must help the weak. Remembering the words the Lord Jesus himself said, it is more blessed to give than to receive. Giving changes us. It does. It shifts our focus from self to others, from temporary possession to eternal treasure. When we give, we partner with God, heart for justice and compassion. It is just plain and simple. And it's very important that we understand this because many of us don't understand it, the importance of it. It is very, very important. Proverbs 11:25 says, a generous person will prosper. Whoever refreshes others will be refreshed. If you refresh somebody, you'll be refreshed. Like if you share this video with somebody, you'll be refreshed. So when you bless somebody in need, truly bless somebody in need without expecting anything back, you are just meeting a physical need. You are planting a seed, even though you're just thinking this is what you do. But when you are doing this, for you, it's a physical thing that you are doing. But by doing that, honestly doing that with your heart, you are planting a seed of hope, faith, and love. And here's the truth. The truth about God sees it all. The truth is everything that you do, even in hiding, God sees it all. And he sees your heart. Why are you doing it? The reason you are doing it, he sees it. He rewards those who give with pure heart. God will reward those who give with pure heart, with no obligation, no pressure. Not because somebody pressuring you, but you give it with heart. You give it because God bless you. You give it to bless God. You know what I mean? So practical challenge. Yeah, this week, My practical challenge I'm giving you right now this week, choose one act of giving that stretches you, something that you never done before. Maybe it's sponsoring a child. Maybe it's buying a grocery for a widow, donating to an orphanage. Do it quietly without expecting anything back. Don't go to social media and publish it and say, I did this, I did that. No, do it quietly. Remember the word said, your right hand should not know what your left hand did, or your left hand should not know what your right hand did. Whatever you do it to the Lord and do it with joy. Do it not expecting anything back. Don't just give and then you're expecting because you want January next year to earn something back. No. God will bless you at his own time. At his own time, and he will not bless you through that same person, somebody else. He will bless you through somebody else. All right, so that is just a few things I just want to think about for us to challenge ourselves this week. So I'm sure as you're here right now, I can ask you, what is one way you plan to give meaningfully from what you just heard this season? What is it? Family, giving is not about how much you have. It is about how much you love to share. It's how much you love to share. It's not how much you have. Because a lot of people say, I can't give this season because I don't have money. I can't give because I didn't have promotion. I can't give because of this, because of that. I cannot give because of this. But every single one of us, I promise you, even if you don't have any food to eat today, even if your refrigerator is empty, even if you have, no matter what your situation, even if you're sick, I promise you, you have something to give somebody who can change that person's life. You have something to give somebody this holiday season that will give them hope. That will change their life, I promise you. Because no matter how terrible our situation is, somebody's life is worse than we are. It's just the truth. No matter how terrible you think your life is, and you think you don't have anything to give, somebody had it worse than you. Somebody has it worse than you. Nobody has it all. No matter how rich you are, no matter, somebody needs something. Even if it's just a phone call, just to say, how are you doing? It goes a long way. So now, my brothers, I told you to pay attention, right? So just like I said, think about your wife. When you're giving gifts, so many of us, I hear so many stories every single Christmas. Oh my God, he gave me this. I can't believe this. Your wives, they are your daughters, they are angry every year, but you continue to do the same thing. You continue to do the same thing. What I'm saying is, this holiday season, think about something they really need. Talk to them. When your wife is talking to you through everything that she's doing, when she's your woman, she's talking to you about everything that is going on in her life, everything she's struggling with, everything that she wishes she can have, all of that, she's planting seed. She's planting all these ideas in your head. But most of you don't listen. You don't listen. So I want you to remember, think about the things that your wife, your woman have been telling you all this year, the things that she's been wishing for, the things that she's been saying, planting in your head. Think about it. Think about the thing that puts smiles in her face. Think about the things that makes her happy. Think about her needs. And again, when I say think about her needs, I don't want you to say, oh, she was struggling with the cord of blender, or I'm going to use in simple stuff, the cord of, what do you call it? The vacuum. So I'm going to go get her a new vacuum. No, think outside the box. Because when you give her a vacuum, she's going to say, oh, you want me to do work. You're giving me more work because you want her to even vacuum the home more than she's doing. When you giving her a blender, you want her to cook for you. She's going to think that you're doing it for you. You're not thinking about her. So think outside the box, brothers. I want you to think outside the box. What has she been asking? What is her stressing her out today? What is going on right now? And give her what is meaningful to her. If you have to fly her sister or her best friend from somewhere, just to surprise her, then that's what you do. If she's been complaining, I wish I can see my best friend or my sister, my brother, my cousin, fly them over to surprise her. You know what I mean? Think outside the box. Do something that will that will give them peace, that will put a smile in their face. It doesn't have to be the necklace that is $10,000 necklace or ring or jewelry or clothes. No, give them something that is meaningful. You have daughters, give them something that is meaningful. Even your sons, give them something that is meaningful. Think about it. Go outside the box and do something extraordinary. Do something meaningful today. When you're doing it for your family, your cousins, whatever you're doing this year, put it in your list right now. It is still time. It's only what? We just started December. So you are going to be shopping right now until probably the 24th. So I want you to change your list, the list that you have for your family, your wife, your cousins, all of it. I want you to rethink it. Rethink about what makes them happy. Not about you. It is not about you. It is not how much you spend. It's not about how much you spend, how thoughtful you are, how loving, so you have to give purposely. So think about it. Even wives, you too, I have to talk about you to your husband. Give your husband what they love. Give your husband what they love, what they will wish to have. Make that whatever that is. Sacrifice something for them. Just like they have to sacrifice something, sacrifice time, sacrifice energy, sacrifice something for each other. Give meaningful gifts. It doesn't have to be money. Remember, it doesn't have to be money. It could just be, simple gesture. Just cooking for your wife once in your lifetime. Cook for your husband. Some of you women, you don't cook. How about making an effort and cook him these dishes that you always go into the restaurant eating all the time? Go online, get the recipe, make it for him. Your children, spend some time with your children instead of buying them gadgets, instead of buying them phone, instead of buying them Jordans. Spend time with them. Buy, even go and buy a stock. Instead of buying them, Nike shoes, go ahead and create an account in Robinhood or whatever and put some money there for their investment. Do something meaningful for your children this year. Do something special, different than what you have been doing. Especially those of you who complain, you get complaints all the time. You continue to mess up. I am giving you this for free. I'm not charging you for this. I'm giving you this for free. And if you really listen and you practice this, I promise you, you're going to be the best husband, the best wife, the best child, the best daughter, the best, a boss, the best grandfather, the best anything. So I'm giving this for you for free because I love you so much and I want you to get the best father or whatever mother of the year this Christmas. All right. So this is what I wanted to share with you. So I just want us to just be purposeful. Do everything with purpose. Do everything with Jesus Christ in mind. Do everything with the word in mind. All right. So as we celebrate this year, this holiday season, let us remember that true giving reflects the heart of Jesus Christ. When we bless widows and orphans and people truly in need, and when we give with our heart, we make an effort. We are partnering with God's compassion and fulfilling His command to care for the vulnerable. Your gift is more than material. It's hope, it's love, and it's testimony of God. It's not just God, but it is the testimony of God's goodness. All right. So I encourage everyone to take a, tangible step today. Whether through prayer, financial support, or act of kindness, remind them that generosity, I want to remind you that generosity is worship and eternal investment. No matter what it is, no matter who it is you're doing it for. So this holiday season, keep this in mind. Keep the word of God in mind. And keep the eternal rewards in mind in everything that you do. And make him in the center of it all. And make it eternal investment. It has to be. It has to be. So I encourage everyone to take tangible step today. I am just saying, no matter what it is you're doing, pray. Your financial support, you're praying for others, whatever you do it. Do it. And remember that generosity is a worship, an eternal, again, it is eternal investment for your soul. All right. And we have to do all of it for it to be a testimony for God's goodness. All right. So I want you to share this with everyone you know. I want you to subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed. And I want you to check out the rest of the videos. But until then, stay safe and blessed. And I'll see you on the next one.